servers. I want to recap that one. What are the servers which is located, which is in the domain? Which our domain has a like one admin server. There are five managed servers. Managed server 1, managed server 2 are assigned to a cluster 1. Managed server 3 and managed server 4 are clustered into a cluster 2, and managed server 5 remains a standalone. There is one more component called machines, where the machines were used by the node manager to start these servers remotely. Here actually admin server, manage server 2 are assigned to machine 1, manage server 3, manage server 4, manage server 5 are assigned to machine 2. I want to show one more thing, like where the domain has created all these files, like that is like a domain home. Basically it created under the Oracle middleware Oracle home user projects domain and test domain. You can also give your own location, but by default it can picked up here. So under this is test domain is my domain name, and this is my domain home. You can find all the set of files, like these are the configuration files actually. So this bin folder has all the binary which is required to start the node manager, WebLogic servers, manage servers and all. There is one more folder under the domain home called servers, where these servers carries the contains the data which is related to the corresponding server. You can find the logs and all there. I'll go through this detail in later one of the other tutorial actually. Okay, now we try to start. We will start the admin server from the command prompt. So to start the before setting the starting the admin server, I want to say one more thing, like if you want to pass any VM arguments to the WebLogic server, you can use the Java options. Here I'm going to show one example, like where I'm going to pass the debug port which I want to listen in 5005. This is a Java option I have set. This start WebLogic server.cmd will start the admin server. Either you can use this start weblogic.cmd from test domain, or under bin folder. Corresponding files for Linux, it is like start weblogic.sh file. So I'm going to start this weblogic.cmd, and you can see that there is the what are the Java options we have set. It has picked up here actually. You see the listening at address 505. Yeah, now the server has started, and if you want to find the what is the listening address and the port, you can also see it from the console. Here you can see this is my listening address and the port here. Okay, so now let me start this server. I will show how to start the manage server from the command prompt. Like for this I have to use the under bin folder start manage web logic actually. Okay, boom, now it's failed because it requires a manage server name. As we know that in our domain we have five managed servers. How come the server will know, I mean like this binary will know which server has to start? So for that I'm going to give my manager weblogic.cmd. I'm going to pass a manager server 1. Now it will pick up the manager one has to start it, and it asks for the WebLogic credentials. You can see one more thing here at the time of starting, that is trying to connect to the administration server. That means like whenever a manager is trying to come up, it will try to connect to an admin server and to get the kind of informations whatever it requires. If the server is not available, it will keep starts by using the older information, and once the admin server comes up, it will pull up all the new information and will update accordingly. And in this for the manager also, you can see this the listening address and the port over here. Now let me stop the manage server as well also. Okay, so here now I'm going to start the manage server 3. Now in this at this time no admin server is running, no other manage server is running, just I'm going to start the manage server 3. And note this is the first time I'm going to start the manage server 3, and you can see what it is happening. So it will ask for the credentials. I have entered it. It will try to connect to the admin server. Yeah, it's failed. The first time when I was starting the manage server 1, admin server was running, it pulled up all the required informations like authentication related, I mean like a user credentials and all. But in this case, manage server 3, it did not have place where it has to pull up the details, so it failed it. So in this case, so if you want to start the manage server for first time, you need admin server has to be running now. And one more suggestion I want to give is like, if you want to start this any servers remotely, before that please start it in the same machine and locally in the command prompt. That is like how I started manage WebLogic ms3 or ms2, whatever you want. Before that, it is better to start to avoid other issues. Once if you started and everything gets settled down, and if you want to start it from the remotely, there won't be any issues. Now let me start the admin server. Okay, my admin server start it's running now, and I'm going to start the manage server 3. Now this should pass. You can see now it get passed, and you can see also the listening address will be 7005. So this is how you have to start the manage WebLogic server, manage server from the from the command prompt. For the very first time, if you want to start, you need admin servers to be running. Okay, now I would like to show how to start the node manager from the command prompt actually. Okay, so starting the node manager. Yeah, that's it actually. For starting the node manager, you need to use the bin slash start node manager at cmd, and it will start listening into the port number and the host. So from where this get picked up is, it is picked up from the node manager.properties file. So here you can see in the node manager.properties, you'll see like listen address, what are the listen address, and what is the listen port. So based on this node manager start listening actually. We have seen now how to start the manage server admin server node manager from the command prompt. Now we will see how to start these servers from the WLST in the same machine. Okay, so for this I'm going to start this all these servers. Let me start the WLST. WLST can be started from the Oracle common bin folder, where you will find the wlst.cmd or wlst.sh for your Linux platform. Now the WLST has opened up. First I'm going to start the admin server. This is the command to start the admin server. The command is called start server, and admin server is the name of the server, domain is name of the domain, and you have to use the T3 protocol, your listening address, listen port, your credentials, WebLogic, welcome one, whatever it is, and the domain. I'm just entering, so it's trying to start the WebLogic server actually. Yeah, now you see like server has started successfully. Okay, okay. Now we will try to start the no manage server. I want to show this because if you want to start the manage server from the WLST, you need to connect to an admin server. So I'm connecting to an admin server now. Okay, now there is one more condition is also there. I'll show what it is. Now I'm going to start the manage server. Okay, you'll see like there is one more thing called could not connect to node manager, check that it is running at this port. If you want to start any servers, you need a node manager to be running. And this is I want to start the manage server one. For that I want the node manager should be running in this listening address and this port. So this is the command, start node manager, what is the listen address, listen port, and node manager home. I'm starting launching it. Yeah, now our node manager has also started. Let me try to start the manage server again. You can see that the manage server ms1 has started successfully. If you want to shut down this so for to start a managed server, you need a node manager to be running. Admin, you have to connect to an admin server through the WLST, and you can using the start command you can start it. If you want to shut it down, shut down ms1. That's it, your managed server has shut down. Okay, now